Hi, I'm Jessica. This was my second lab experiment of web technology. In this lab, I'm going to explain you about how I did my second website, where it should contain I should design a website using form elements and media elements, and which should contain audio, video tags with iframe, and which should contain progress, field set tags, where my required output should be in this form, where it should contain a company name with a logo and 3 links where you can direct it towards a particular website, and you have here video and audio links and with some general text and with the iframe and registration. And here when you go for submitting your resume, you should fill up some details, where I used text box, and at last I have to submit my resume, and for this I used the program over here, where I include a title as total, which will take the total company. And for the body tag, I want to align the logo and the heading in the center. For that I took h1 tag, where I aligned it to center, where I made image to be in the center with the heading of total. So when I run the file, it looks like this, where you will be having the total name with a logo beside here. For creating this particular table, for this link I just used the table with border 1, border 2 with a width which will be shown on the whole web page. And for this I created a row where I inserted the column values with using TD, and I just used the href hyperlink reference, where when you click on the link 1, it will be referred to this particular website. And in the fourth one I just used the search box, where I use placeholder, where in that particular text box you will be able to see the search box. It will be shown as search box. And for the next level, like over here, this one, for this particular passage and for the video and audio, I just used under table, where I just gave a row. In that particular row I just entered one column as some paragraph, and in that only for the other column I just gave the audio, where I just took the sound from the website and just copied in my site root, where I just used the audio tag, which the audio will be given in the web page. For this I use controls, audio controls. Controls are used so that you can be able to see them till where the audio is playing, the volume controls and all. For the video also as the same, I just used the video tag with the width and height I gave, and I just gave that particular file name over here, and the type as video mp4. For this audio I gave audio mpg, and this is my first column will be completed. For the second, this is the first column till here, and this was my second column till here. This second part will be over. For this down part, for this contact number and registration form and for iframe, I just use this thing, where I created another table with a single row and with 3 columns, where the first column contains a field set. A field set is used for the grouping of form elements, which will be together. Like I gave this contact address, this is the water contact address for the first table, for first column. And for the second column I just use the form action, where a form is used to know where the form starts and where it ends in the web page. Here the form action I gave as index.html, which is my other page, where I just gave the program of submitting your resume. And over here I gave field set width, and here I use a legend is like a heading for the field set. So it looks like this over here. This is a legend over here. And when you just complete, I just gave that input type is equal to text, where a text box is created, and for the next box I gave the input type is equal to password, where it comes in the password format, so when you press on it, it won't be shown. For next I gave a submit, where it submits all the values to the website. Submit, where the type is equal to submit. So here I closed one form. And for the iframe, I just used the iframe tag with source of the website address, which web page I want to include in this current web page. I just gave that web page address over here, and I close the iframe. This is how the first web page looks like, and for this the output looks like this. When I click on the link one, it will be directed towards the particular website which I have given in my program. So it goes to this website where you can get the details of the total company, and it's similar to the link 2, link 3 and the search box. And over here when I play this thing, you can able to see, you can get the you can just get the volume, like sound controls, and you can decrease the volume if you want. And this is the audio controls. This is for the video, where the video will be played over here. So you can increase the volume or decrease the volume over here. You can just click on it so that it will be expanded. So this is a video which I included in this web page, and this is the contact details. And over here, registration form, you can just register over here where the password will not be shown, and this iframe. In this you can get the details of address where the total company consists of. And when you go for the register, when you click on the register, it goes to the submit your register form. For this I just used this particular program where I have just included the title as registration form. For entering the whole form details, I just started with the I gave heading of submit the resume, and with the starting of form like form action where cascading.html. This is my second page, where when you completion of your form, when you submit your resume, it goes back to that particular home page. So I started form here, and I started a field set where I just want to include the personal details. To get the personal, I just gave the heading as personal details with H4 tag, and I included a table where you can get the details in a proper manner, proper divisions. So I just included a table, and I included a row, and with the columns first name. And for the typing that your name, I just gave the input type is equal to text, and the placeholder where you can be able to see in that box enter your first name. And it was similar to the next row where I gave the middle name and input text is equals to box, and last time input type is equal to text and all. And when it comes to date of birth, I just gave here input type is equal to date, so that when you see in the output, you can able to just select the date according to without any mistakes. So I just gave input type there over is date, and it comes to same age in years, and gender. It's just a simple one. Here for gender, I just used the radio button so that you can able to choose whether it's male or female or any other option might be. So when you just use your thing, it will be like male or female, like male or female or any other. And for this progress table, I just used track all progress, where I gave value is equal to 20 and the maximum value is equal to 100, where the value will be set to 20 and the maximum value will be till 100. And I just gave the output as 20 out of 100 where the table is finished. This is how my this whole first field set was looks like. So for this particular second one, I just created a similar thing which I have created under field set. I gave just address. I just created table and just a table row and table data where I can include the columns. I just use the same as including text box. And over here, for in the address, when you want to choose some state, for that I just gave a data list where here I just used the input state and choose a state. And when you click choose a state, it goes to this particular data list ID is equal to state. Since I gave here list is equal to state, it refers to this particular ID is equal to state, and it takes this particular options where when you see the output, I gave this particular states. So when I go here and then I want to choose a state, when I click on this, I'll get a different states which I want to choose. So it will be taken in the website. So here I close a data list, where data list tag is used for showing all the list of items which you want to display. And for the next column, I just include the zip code. This is how the second table closes. And for the third, I just use the same thing with the field set and after completion of every field set, I just gave the progress value. There I just gave the 20 out of 100. Here I just gave the value as 40. So when you see in the output, it goes to this particular level as if it goes to the 40. And for the third field set, I just gave the contact information using input type is equals to tell, where it takes the telephone numbers, and here type is equal to email, where I can type the email of mine so that it will goes in the email format. This is how and a website. Over here I just gave input type is equal to URL, where a particular valid URL should be given so that it will be accepted over there. This is how my third box is created, where I gave after that 60% of 100 of the website value. For this fourth box, I just created a field set where I just gave educational this is heading, and I gave a table with a table row. Created a one row where I just gave the table headings as qualification, border of university, country, starting year, ending year, percentage. And for the second, I started the second row and I started entering the data details, where I just want to here create a checkbox, and over here just your grade, and here university and country, where country should be coming in this format so that you can choose any one of it, and date format, and over here ending and percentage should be given. For this I just used over here input type is equal to checkbox, and I just use the same name for the all the checkboxes where I have used over in the second column also for the same checkbox, so the all the checkboxes to be it will be consistent in the same, it takes the same value. And for the second table row I just gave the 10th, and for the third column I just gave type equal to text and placeholder just to write the university name. And for the third column to enter the country name, I just use the data list which I used before. I gave the option value as India and foreign so that you can choose. And for the fourth column I just use the input type is equal to date, and fifth also I used to input it date so that you can choose the date from the calendar which is given in the computer. And for the fifth one I just went for the percentage, where you can just give your percentage value till where you can go. From 0 to 100 is my percentage, where you can the values will be counting from 0 to 100, 0, 1, 2, 3, or you want to go for less, it will be typed without any mistake. So this is how my second row was created. I similarly just entered the same values with the different names like 12th standard, and remaining everything is the same. I created like that 4 rows till here, till MTech, as you see over here, till MTech, till here I created the 4 rows, and I close. This is the whole table which I used for the educational details. And over here I close the field set, and I just gave the progress value is equals to 80 out of 100, where and here I just want to when you want to attach some file, here I just gave input type is equal to file, where each one box is open where you can choose file. It will be directly towards your my computer, so you can choose any file you can attach over it. And after that I just gave a progress value. It looks like this, like choose file a box, and when you I just want to submit the whole resume. For that I just gave the input type is equal to submit, and I just aligned it to the center, and I want to reset the whole resume so that you can enter some other details. So for that I just use input type is equal to reset and align it to the center. So when I go to the first page and when I run it, this is how the whole output is shown. This is how the whole output is shown. I already played about the video and all these iframe. So I just give some user and password where I register. When I go for register, it goes to the registration form web page where I can enter my details, some details where you just here over date you want to choose a date so that you can go for the calendar. You just move on here. I just click this and it will be saved, and just age you can give as 23, and you can choose male or female over here, and you can go for the just address, entering your address. I'm just giving some dummy text so that it will be fast. For choosing a state I just gave a data lists and option values in the program as is shown so that I can choose anything of it. I just choose here, and some code which I have to give, and the contact information which I give the telephone number, and I just give the email, like this is my email, I just gave it, and a website address with the correct URL. And after this, I use the check boxes, so it will be selected. Are you qualification 10th? Yes. 12th? Yes. BTech? Yes. And you want to write the board of universities like Chaitanya, and you can write the university name. And Karunya. And MTech I didn't finish, so country I can choose it over here, India or foreign. Over here, India or foreign. Just choosing. And date you can choose from the starting year and ending year. You can choose any date, like you can go for the month and choose the month and choose the year, and just click on a particular date. And ending year also you just can use any of the date. And the percentage you can type it over here, 58, or for that you can increase it 64, or you can decrease it based on your interest, or you can type. Here I want to choose a file. When I click this button, it goes to my computer where I can able to choose a particular file, and I can open, and that particular file name will be shown here. And I just gave the submit your resume. So I'm just submitting my resume. So it will be going to my first link. And over here, when I want to just if I gave any mistakes, suppose for example I just gave here board of enthusiasts Karunya, so I just want to reset the whole thing, so you can click the reset button, so everything will be resetted. This is how my web page looks. Thank you.